Macca's Guides.
Hey everyone, Macca here, Crash Bandicoot 4. This is the continuation of our 100% walkthrough with the level No Dillo Dallying. At the very beginning, there are a couple crates behind you and a couple of crates behind the fence to the left. Make sure you grab those. Now, this level is a timeline variant of Run It By You, which I believe is probably the hardest level in the game, or at least one of them. And this level shares a lot of the same features, but is also a little bit harder in certain sections. Although overall, I think it's easier. There's going to be a lot of jet ski stuff at the end, and there's also going to be a lot of platforming and whatnot. At the very beginning, just make sure you grab those crates behind you and to the left, and then just make sure you grab all the crates along the way through the river. You can let the platform go, and you don't have to follow it, as you have enough with your hover to make it across all these platforms. Just make sure you're grabbing all the little boxes on the left and the right. I will do a crate counter in just a second here. Make sure you grab the crates off to the right here, and then you'll grab all the Nitro crates, and the box count is 136 out of 502. Checkpoint right here. Watch out for all the enemies. I'll rejoin you in a sec. For this upcoming section, I will be clearing a lot of Nitro. Not all of it is 100% necessary to clear, but if you clear the same Nitro as me, you will have the same box counter as me. If you skip certain Nitro, then you will have a different crate counter at the top of the screen. You'll want to keep that in mind. For this one, you're basically just pushing forward using the TNT, grabbing the boxes on the left and the right that are kind of in the way. And there's a little bit of an advanced trick right here. You'll want to push forward first, grab the boxes on the left and the right, and then what we'll need to do is grab a TNT, jump towards the platform, throw the TNT, and then hover over to the platform all in one motion to make it across, and then watch out for the enemy. There is a hidden gem coming up, so at the checkpoint, we have 234 out of 502. Hidden gem is right up here. I'm going to grab that. And then we're going to continue through these three boxes. 237 out of 502 now. And for this, it's a lot of the same of what just happened. Just watch out for all of the Nitro. Watch out for any enemies you run across. And keep in mind that there will be 12 Nitro boxes coming up, and I will only take out 8 of them. So depending on how many you take out, there's going to be a slight difference in our crate count, depending on if you take care of all of them or not. So I'm going to skip these 4 because I didn't find them very useful to grab. And then I continued forward until I get to the next section with Crash. Alright, well, we're back with Crash now. We can do a quick crate counter, 325 out of 502. And remember this section? Well, yeah, we got to do it again, but this time it is even harder, in my opinion. You'll want to practice and memorize a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of box jumps that you'll need to know ahead of time because you have to get a certain amount of height. And if you hesitate for even half a second, you will not have enough time to make some of these jumps. So there is a lot of memorization to take place here, and there's also going to be a lot of crouching and sliding. Having a mask is pretty helpful here, although not necessarily necessary. It will just help you absorb a little bit of Nitro if you do accidentally hit it or whatnot, but if you fall in the water, it's game over anyways. For here, just double jump over the Nitro. Crouch, you can slide, up to you, but I found that crouching is probably more reliable, although not always the most useful. Here we will have to double jump on these crates and then double jump again, and we now have made it across the platform just barely. At the left here, there is a fire crate, so watch out for it. You can just set off the TNT, and there is another TNT crate here off to the right, and there is a checkpoint. I had to film this in 2 parts, which is why I have 8 deaths. I found a new strategy for this section that I thought was better, and that is, again, going backwards down this fast section. If you go backwards, you have a lot more control. If you miss one of these crates, the very unfortunate part is that you have to restart the entire level if you're going for the perfect crate, as there is no way to go back up to the top, no matter how much boost you use. Those fast current sections are too fast to climb up. For the rest of the level, you're just going to make your way through. I found that going backwards was a very useful tactic a lot of the time. Just keep in mind, if you are going from backwards to forwards, you have to turn around. There's a big turning radius, so watch out for obstacles. And having a mask here can be useful, obviously, just in case we hit something. Here you have to take 2 ramps and then avoid 2 ramps. If you do miss stuff here, you can actually swim back up, which is pretty good. Watch out for the little guy on the left here. Jump over what I believe is your clone. And then through this, keep left. Through this, keep right. Up, keep left. And hopefully you had the mask to absorb that if you made the same mistake that I did. Through the last 12 boxes, through the Nitro crate at the end. If done correctly, you'll get all the crates, 80% of the fruit, you'll grab the hidden gem, and if you did it with 3 deaths or less, you'll get a gem for that. And if you did it without dying, you'll get that perfect relic, maybe the hardest one in the game. Thank you for watching. I hope the video was useful. Check out my other videos. Special thanks to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show. Shout out to Puffy Vince and Elder Ghost. Peace.